Good evening and welcome once again to Darth Grumpy Dad. Um, I am going to do the set dungeon for the Grace of Inarius set on the Necromancer. Got some stuff to get rid of first here. Now, I put this set together fairly quickly. I just used a level 1. Oh, there's one more piece I haven't got on yet. There we go. Basically, I rolled a level 1 Necro. And I crafted a bunch of like 5, 10 of each of the armor pieces, and I upgraded them from rare to legendary, and got all the pieces for this set fairly quickly. I think you're supposed to use Crumb's buff bracers for this, but so it's Haunted Visions, and the Inarius set. Oop, need one more of those. I'll make a couple just in case. There. So I'm wearing the full 6-piece set, the head, the chest piece, the shoulders. That, by the way, on a level 1 Necro, if you make 4 of the gloves, make 4 Sovereign Ascended gloves, the 4th one will come back primal. And it's pretty good. I mean, came with 8% cooldown, came with 10% crit hit chance. Roll some crit hit damage on it, but that's beside the point right now because we are going to let's see. The Drowned Temple. And this is just on T6. And as you can see, it gets everything done. 6 pieces, Trigould's Corroded Fang, and I dropped a Crucible on it and made it primal. It came with a socket, Dante's Binding. Trigul's fine, hitting enemies. No. Curse Scythe Ruin for Grim Scythe now has a 100% chance to apply Curse, and you deal 200% increased damage to cursed enemies. Right? So 200% to cursed enemies. This is a big deal out of that. You get additional 43% damage reduction when there's an enemy afflicted by any of your curses. Boots, the Ring, Crispin Sentence, you deal 83% increased damage against slowed enemies, or triple this bonus against enemies affected by any other type of control parrying effect. So I've got my curses going, and I have Bane of the Trapped in my Haunted Visions, which Simulacrum now drains 1% of your maximum life every second and lasts forever. They can now duplicate Grim Scythe instead of Skeletal Mage, but I have them on, and I have Cursed Form. While active, your cursed skills now apply all 3 curses. So as long as I have a Simulacrum out, I'm putting out 3 curses. Blood Rush. And then I have Aura of Frailty becomes okay, so it's the Frailty Curse, a crippled curse that kills enemies with less than 15% health. Okay, and the Aura of Frailty becomes an aura and curses all enemies within 15 yards. The range of the effect is increased by 50% of your gold pickup radius. And then I have Devour Consume Corpses within 60 yards to restore 10 essence per corpse, right? Then I have Devouring Aura, becomes an aura that consumes all corpses within 15 yards, restores 11 essence per corpse. Then I have Bone Spear just to kill, do some extra killing. Bone Armor, Dislocation. Bone Armor is the main for your Inarius set. Bone Armor damage is increased by 1000%. Bone Armor grants an additional 3% damage reduction per enemy hit. Bone Armor also activates a swirling tornado of bone damage, damaging nearby enemies for 1000% weapon damage and increasing the damage they take from the Necromancer by 10,000%. So the whole thing on this is going to be, when I get to the dungeon, is hitting guys with Bone Armor. I have, in the cube, I have a Quill Cuirass for damage reduction. I have Wisdom and Kalan, which gives me an extra 5 stacks of Bone Armor. And I have Messerschmitt's Reaver, so that I can activate my Bone Armor more often. See, every time I get a group of guys dead. Okay, so objective, rip the bones out of, oh, go away. Rip the bones out of 100 enemies with Bone Armor. Kill 200 enemies that are afflicted by a Bone Armor tornado. Right? Basic, complete one objective and kill 170 monsters within the time limit. Mastery, complete both objectives and kill all monsters within the time limit. Taking fatal damage will fail the dungeon, but not kill the player. Game difficulty has no effect on dungeon difficulty, and it's like a T1. It's pretty low actually. So, oops, I started getting my Bone Armor too soon. Let it cool down, and then I usually always just swing down this way. I just walk around holding A down, and my Bone Armor does all the damage. Tiggs was here. I think he's AFK at the moment. I'm just shooting a quick twitch on how to do the Necromancer set dungeon with the Grace of Inarius. It's super easy. And of course then I have Crispin Sentence on and Bragg's Will, which sucks all the enemies to the point of where they're cursed, which is inside my cursed aura. So it brings them right to where the Bone Armor is, and they die. Occasionally I just shoot a Bone Lance at some stuff because it's not dying fast enough. Oh, yay. This will be fun. Oops, I hung up on him. Hello?
Hi.
What are you doing?
How do you make the Dashing Strike Monk? I know you're doing the Necromancer set dungeon right now, but...
Which Dashing Strike Monk? Oh, the Ramnians.
She's doing the Raiment of 1,000 Storms. I think it's just the one that you get in the...
Yeah, it's the gift. Yeah, I can do that. I can make one of those. I was gonna go work on. I'm gonna have to build up my mats again, craft all that gear. But yeah, I can do that. I can make one and do a video on that. I'm not very good with the Ramnians build, but we'll get it done.
Because this season, Alex is being a necromancer.
Oh, so this video will help him out.
Yeah.
And
How good's the barbarian?
there's an S-class barbarian build this season.
Barbarian, nice.
Yeah, yeah. For the people listening, this is my son, Joseph. He lives out of state, but we game together, obviously. Okay. How much time? We got a minute and a half.
No, he doesn't work on the weekends. That's why he does longer gaming things on the weekends, but then like short ones over the week.
Okay, so I was going to think that about the city on
Mom, would you? Dad, what are you doing on October 1st?
I have no clue at this point. There we go. Complete.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Dungeon complete. I don't know. I'll have to look at the calendar. I'll get back to you though. So that's the set dungeon complete. Rip the bones out of 100 enemies with bone armor, and that's pretty much all you do is walk around holding down the bone armor, and then it also kills almost everybody. Right? Pretty simple set dungeon. And I built this build is built specifically. Crispin Sentence, Briggs Wrath. I didn't even put one of these on, and then I had one, but all the stuff on here.
And I'm gonna hang up, and then you just like talk through the.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Yep. So this entire build is built specifically I put this together just for doing this set dungeon. All 6 pieces of Inarius, Dante's Binding, Trigul's Corroded Fang. I didn't even roll any skills. Haunted Visions, Guardian's Deflector, and that's not even the level 71. That's one I made earlier on when I was leveling this guy, quick leveling him. Briggs Wrath, and Crispin Sentence. Skills on the A button, Bone Armor, Dislocation. Right trigger, Bone Spear, Blighted Marrow. X button, Devouring Aura. Y button, Frailty, Aura Frailty. B button, Blood Rush, Hemostasis. RB, Simulacrum, Cursed Form. And then I just grabbed four of the passives. I grabbed Dark Reaping while using a scythe, gave 2% essence and life per kill. Overwhelming Essence, increased maximum essence by 40. Spreading Mortis, poison abilities also slow enemies by 30% and reduce their attack speed by 30% for 5 seconds. And Spreading Malediction, receive 1% damage bonus for each enemy affected by one of your curses. Into the cube, Measure Smith's Reaver, Aquila Curis, and Wisdom of Kalan. My Paragon, because I was over... Hey, Tim. And then I just kind of split the Paragon, my extra Paragon, between Vitality and Intelligence, and 50 and everything else. And as you can see, it's a pretty fast dungeon. We're 14 minutes in, and I'm already done with this. Whoops, go back to town. If you oh, well, I heard you say hi. All right, I'll talk to you later. Yep. So if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, please follow me here at Twitch. And I just noticed that my son was chatting with me while I was doing this, because I don't have a nice computer to do the overlay when I'm streaming, so I can't see when people are chatting me. He's so silly. Anyways, super easy set dungeon. All right, quit out. Like I said, if you enjoyed this, follow me here at Twitch, and then hop over to Darth Grumpy Dad on YouTube. The link is in the description on my page at Twitch. Subscribe to me there, like, follow, get notifications, ring the bell, so when I do post a new video, you can get it. And also, there's a whole bunch of how-to stuff there for helping speed build your characters and get them where you want them to go. Have a good evening.